Hello, everybody, and welcome to SKICAR race number 7 here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Got a great race in mind for everyone, and we're going to be checking out our starting field right now. Starting on the front row is going to be the 76 of Chad Jones, followed by the 95 of Joey Wielders. Second row is going to have the 18 Avery Williams and the 24 of Miles Hammond. Next up is going to be the 83 of Joey Berge and the 77 of Davion West, followed by the 18 of Midnight Rider and the 69 of Jeremy Isley. Rounding out our top 10 is going to be the 41 of Damon Deacon and the 87 of Xavier Martinez. So we're going to get this field going here. Not the best frame rate. Let's see if this will change it. A little bit. Not much, but a little bit. And it looks like we're going to be getting to green as the pace car pulls at the safety pit road, and we are green here. Nope, not yet. Now we're green here at Homestead. 76 of Chad Jones jumping down to the bottom, trying to get out to an early lead. Here's the 69 of Jeremy Isley, maybe looking low as well on the 77 of Davion West. They're going to be 3 wide now coming into the corner here. Not quite sure who's going to be able to make it as we got the 75 of Caker, defending winner right here. As now we're going into the turns 3 and 4. 76 of Chad Jones now out to a commanding lead. Let's check out who's going to be on the chopping block here. Looks like it's going to be the 84 of Jason Albert, the 10 of Wyatt Dakota, and the 94 of Joey Tardamella going to be battling it out here for the final position. As the 10 now looking underneath the 94. 10 of Wyatt Dakota, actually a new car here after only running one race for his own team there. Decided to join Kyleson Enterprises. Kyleson Enterprises quickly just throwing together a car for him, so duct tape numbers on that car, pretty cool. As now it looks like he may be able to get his way into a transfer spot. Right on the cut line here. It's going to be really interesting to see how he tries to get into one here, trying to maybe move up the racetrack a little bit to try to block that 65, which always gets the momentum off the corner. Not quite sure there. So it looks like the 10 going to be getting by the 65, Blake Reed Jr. Blake Reed Jr. never missed a race here, ski cars, so that's going to be a pretty bad situation if he can't. Is the 18 a Midnight Rider now looking like he might have been shuffled back? Him now on the cusp of elimination. So now we're looking back. We're 3 wide now for the final transfer spot. 84 Jason Albert on the inside, 10 of Uncle Ruckus in the middle, and the 93 of Scott Chegg on the top. Looks like Chegg now going to be maybe falling to the wayside here. Is now he's got to do battle with the 10 of Uncle Ruckus perhaps to try to get that final transfer position back. So we're going to go out to the front of the field now, see what's happening up there. It's going to be a 24 of Miles Hammond leading them now, getting past the 95 of Joey Wheelers. So we're now on lap 4 of 14 here in this qualifying event, number 1. Looking back here, it looks like the 93 now falling back to the last position. Not quite sure what the strategy is there. The 18 and Midnight Rider, not quite sure what's going on with that car. Maybe a good starting spot, but certainly not in the race doing very well. Maybe it's getting trapped on the top side that's causing that. As he's taking a slightly different line than everyone else, just a little bit higher. I think that may be his issue. Not quite sure, as he may be just trying to get past the 65 of Blake Reed Jr. now, as he may be able to be on the cusp of elimination here at Homestead. This, by the way, being the original version of Homestead, as it's the only one I have that accepts 42 cars. So I'm sorry about that. As now we can check up to the front now. We got the 24 Miles Hammond and the 69 of Jeremy Isley now jumping up to the third position here. 76 of Chad Jones dropping back a little bit. Maybe hoping to not tear up the car for the feature tonight, as this race being run early today because of a Xfinity race finale going to be at Phoenix, so don't want to miss that. As we go up to the field a little bit, sorry, back to the field a little bit, we got the 10 of Uncle Ruckus and the 94 Joey Tartamella now below the cut line. Not the kind of thing they were wanting to see tonight, especially since neither one of these guys has ever missed a race here in SKICAR. So it's going to be a huge blow to both of them if neither one are able to make the field tonight. So the 10 and 94 are going to be side by side now for the position. 94 going to be ahead that lap. If we go into corner number 1, we're still side by side. It looks like the 10 may be having the advantage here. Maybe not. It's the 94 getting the run on the outside. They're still going to be dead even here coming into this final corner. 3 and 4. So we're now lap 8 of 14 here. Not quite sure what that was about. As now the 10 clearing the 94, and looks like there might be somebody behind him. Maybe not. Oh, the 24 of Miles Hammond all of a sudden falling back a little bit, getting reeled in by the 69 of Jeremy Isley. Getting past the 95, too, of Joey Wheelers for that second position. This race not over yet, ladies and gentlemen, as we got a lot of people here still with a very good chance in making it or not making it. One accident could totally derail somebody's hopes here. As we go up and through the field now. 01 of Rosa De La Cruz, unfortunately not making the field in the last race we had here 2 days ago. And hoping to make that not a streak here, as trying to make the field now running 10th, so doing a pretty good job on that. So we go back through a little bit. 24 Miles Hammond still out front. 77 to Davion West now jumping up to that 4th position. The 76 of Chad Jones starting to fall a little bit farther back now to 5th. 41 of Damon Deacon up 5 spots. Started 10th, now running 6th. 4 spots, excuse me. As the 88 of Marshall Levine Young behind him. Levine Young also not being able to make the call at whatchamacallit, Riverside last time. As the 69 now, Jeremy Isley right on the back bumper at the 24. This is going to be a really interesting battle here, as we only have 3 going on 2 laps to go now here at Homestead. So that's it, 2 laps to go. As it looks like 69 going to be still right there, not letting that 24 get an inch of ground on him. As we're going to be looking now to the bottom is going to be the 77 of Davion West trying to pass the 95 of Joey Wielders for the 3rd position. Looks like he might do that now, clearing the 95. As the looks like he may be dropping back a little bit as the 76 of Chad Jones trying to pounce and get back one of those lost positions. Going into the corner. Oh, 95, a little bit of a bobble there. A little bit sideways, too. That car looking very loose. So we're going to go back and see who's running in our last spot. We got the 93 of Scott Check now. Cycling to the back is the 10 of Uncle Ruckus getting by him. And the 94 of Joey Tartamella right there. So now we have 2 laps to go here. And it looks like coming out of turn 4 now, the 24 Miles Hammond going to be picking up the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Homestead. Presented by Credit One Bank, as they say. As the 77 of Davion West now going to work on the 69 of Jeremy Isley. So we're going to look farther back in the field now. So the 93 is Joey Tartamella catching the 93. 94 Joey Tartamella catching the 93 of Scott Chegg. 18 of Midnight Rider now may be in danger of elimination now. As not quite sure how this is going to go, as they're going to be 3 wide for the last transfer position. Don't think he's going to be able to get it done there, as it looks like it's going to be the 24. Miles Hammond picking up the win here qualifying race number 1. And unfortunately, not going to be able to make the field is going to be the 93 of Scott Chegg and the 94 of Joey Tartamella. So really unfortunate there, but that's racing. As we going to go back now and send it on down for qualifying race number 2 right now. Welcome to qualifying race number 2 here at Homestead. Pace car going to be pulling away now. We're going to be taking a look at our starting lineup here. Starting on the pole is going to be the 000 of Bever Train, followed by the 35 of Jeff Dubuque. Following him is going to be the 19 of Daniel Starr and the 01 Alvin Ramirez. Next row is going to be the 48 of Wyatt Wild and 62 of Xavier Krabs. Starting 7th is going to be the 41 of James Daniel, and 8th going to be the 12 of James Rafton. Rounding out our top 10 is going to be the 18 of Nick Schermente and the 52 of Michael Martinez. It now looks like we're going to be getting a green flag here as the pace car already pulling down to the safety of pit road. And the green flag is out, and we're racing here in qualifying event number 2 at Homestead. 35 of Jeff Dubuque now trying to jump out to the lead here over the 000 Bever Train. It's at 19 of Daniel Starr trying to sneak up underneath, and looks like he's going to be able to do that now. 19 of Daniel Starr from 3rd to the lead in the first lap. Coming down the back straightaway now, it's going to be neck and neck for that first position. And all the way back through the field, this looks like the 19 of Daniel Starr now going to shift up in front of that 35 now, trying to keep that lead now as we're going to be completing lap number 1 here. All right, we're going to check the back and see who's running last. It's going to be the 29 of Nia Marinacci and the 8 of Elaine Johnson. Going to be battling out here for the final qualifying position. This looks like the 08 of Jeremy Phoenix now getting up and maybe allowing the 29 to get past both of them now. Is not quite sure what the deal with that is. Oh, a little bit of contact though. 29 moving the 8 up the track. Looks like the 29 going to be maybe taking that spot away. As now they're 3 wide now with the 24 Tanner Campos. 29 stuck behind that 44 of Jet Sneaker. Mercury Cougar machine there. Interesting paint scheme is we're now going to be just checking on that 29, seeing if they can make the field tonight, as they historically have not had a lot of success with doing that. So trying to not become another statistic today is the 29 and Nia Marinacci now holding true to the bottom of the racetrack now, trying to get around the 44 Jet Sneaker, trying to get a little bit more space between her and the other cars that are at risk of elimination. It's the 60 of Jimmy Altzer now on the cut line. As he goes up the racetrack, the 24 Tanner Campo is going to pounce on that. 24 also coming up trying to block. It's the 60 of Jimmy Altzer is probably going to get the run now off the corner. Not quite sure where that was going. And now we're going to go up to the front now. Daniel Starr still in the lead here as we have 14 laps completed. And now take a look again. It's going to be the 08 of Jeremy Phoenix, the 24 Tanner Campos, and now the 6 of Jack Mehoff. Mehoff top 5 in points, going to be was our winner at Sebring. So it would be a really unfortunate circumstance if the 6 of Jack Mehoff wasn't able to advance into the next into the feature. So going to be keeping a close eye on that. This looks like the 08 of Jeremy Phoenix now going to be trying to maybe work the top side on the 6. Hasn't really worked for anyone, a lot of people all day. Is the 24 now jumping to the bottom, trying to get around that 08. Looking like he's going to be doing so. Now was that 08 trying to get some momentum off the top side. It's like he may not at all, actually. As maybe so, as he's pulling up slightly onto the quarter panel now with the 24, trying to maybe get that position back. As this top side, not the way to go here. Is the 6 of Jack Mehoff now going to be maybe passed by that 24? Looks like he might be here. So unfortunate for the 6 of Jack Mehoff, but we have a lot of race left here. 8 laps to go here. So plenty of time to get past a car or two. So we're going to check up the front of the field now. Still going to be that 19 of Daniel Starr, followed by the 48 of Wyatt Wild. Wild not having the best season so far after a runner-up finish at Daytona. Not being really able to match those results since. Is now we're going to be looking at the back now to the 6 of Jack Mehoff, now way behind everyone else. Not a very good sign for that Balls number 6 team. As the 24 of Tanner Campos getting to the inside of that 18 is, giving a little nudge here, coming up the racetrack, almost getting into the 54 of Zeveltom Fullington. And it looks like the 6 may be able to get to the bottom of Campos on that, maybe take that position away. The 6 now getting into the 24. Not quite sure what the strategy is here, but the 6 of Jack Mehoff now rolling to the bottom of the track, learning his lesson here, as the 24 now trying to make that topside work. 6 now going to be taking over that second to last position, now having to go to work on the 54 of Zeppel Tom Fullington. Tom Fullington almost being signed by Kyleson Motorsports, but backing out at the last second, unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately for him, as Kyleson Motorsports not having the best reputation here in SKICAR so far, but hopefully trying to change that tonight. Is 10 of Hugh Kyleson going to be running a solid 12th right now, with the 6 of Stefan Dunlop. 13th now is the 6 of Stefan Dunlop following close behind. We're going to look a little farther back now. It looks like it's going to be the 54 of Zeveltom Fullington and the 24 of Tanner Campos now on the outside looking in here, as the 6 now shoving up the racetrack a little bit. I'm not quite sure why. Car may be tightening up on him in the later stages of this run. As now we have 4 laps to go here. Gonna go up a little farther, see what's going on with the rest of the pack. 10 of Hugh Kyleson trying to make that topside work still, running the 13th position. Not the best strategy there from what we've seen here so far. So it looks like the bottom may be the way to go. These cars now stringing out single file. At 10 just trying to hold on to every position he can. Is now the 19 of Daniel Starr. Barely even seeing anybody else in the frame here. He's in a whole new zip code. As the 48 now, Wyatt Wild maybe getting some pressure here from the 35 Jeff Dubuque for that second position. So the 48 now maybe going to be dropping to the bottom, trying to block the 35, and he looks like he will. As the 52 Michael Martinez now getting forced to the top of the racetrack. And it looks like he might be getting rid of that 4th place position now. Is he going to be still trapped on the top with the 62 of Xavier Krabs keeping him there? As now we look a little bit farther back, the 01 Alvin Ramirez. Oh, hello. The 01 Alvin Ramirez. Sticker bomb car having a good run tonight, running 6th in his qualifying races. We're coming up on 2 laps to go now here. Gonna be checking out the 12 of Jane Drafton, having a great day here. At least, yeah, running solid top 10 right now. Can't really say more than that, can you? As we look now to the 28 of Mark Martini. New paint scheme on that car tonight. Trying to break it in the only way they know how, by putting down a solid top 5, top 10. Hey, even a win here. It's that 28 been the picture of consistency this year. Hoping that change of paint scheme does not change that. As we look a little bit farther up now, farther back now, as it looks like the 24 Tanner Campos still going to be on the outside looking in, as we're on the final lap here at Homestead. Not the kind of thing you were hoping to see here, as the 24 now trying to get past that 08, and maybe the 18 of Nick Schermanto, excuse me, is not quite sure he's going to be able to get it done there. At 24 now, does he have anything left for the 54 of Zeveltom Fullington? We're going to look up to the front of the field now. It's the 19 of Daniel Starr coming out of turns 3 and 4 down the front straightaway. Daniel Starr going to win qualifying race number 2 here at Homestead. Now looking a little bit further back in the field, we got looks like it's going to be the 08 of Jeremy Phoenix and the 24 of Tanner Campos not making the field today. Unfortunate for both of those guys. As yeah, I think that's just gonna about do it for us here in qualifying race number 2. Gonna be sending it down now for the feature event here right now. Welcome to the feature event here for SKICAR race number 7 at Homestead. Starting on the front row is going to be the 10 of Uncle Ruckus, followed by the 01 of Rosa de la Cruz. A little farther back is going to be the 28 of Mark Martini, and the 48 of Wyatt Wild. Fifth, going to be the 18 of Avery Williams, followed by the 65 of Blake Reed Jr. And the eighth position going to be the 10 of Wyatt Dakota, first career top 10, top 5 last week in his last race in his first ever start. So trying to keep that streak alive as he starts 8th today. Following him is going to be the 66 of Name Almendinger. And rounding out our top 10 is going to be the 52 of Michael Martinez and the 62 of Xavier Krebs. As we are now going to be getting going here. As we are running at 6 FPS. That's not good. Trying to get the rest of the field here. Heading up, and there we go. Smoothing it out. Looks like the Santa Mocha Ruckus now going to be leading him to green, followed by the 01 of Rosa de la Cruz. Looks like they're going to be pulling down here as the green flag is out, and we are underway here at Homestead. The 10 of Uncle Ruckus now pulling out to the lead, 28 of Mark Martini not too far behind him, as the 28 almost getting into quarter panel of the 01 of Rosa de la Cruz now, as the 10 now jumping out to the lead, as the 28 having a big run now, coming to the bottom, maybe trying to trap that 10 car of Uncle Ruckus on the top side. Is now we come down into here, the 10 chopping right down to block that 28. So now it looks like the 10 of Wyatt Dakota are going to be still right there in the, in the 7th position now, holding down a solid run here. Is everybody now getting into the corner just fine? Is the 10 of Wyatt Dakota now passing a couple more cars now, trying to break his way into the top 3. So we go a little bit farther back. There we go. 10 of Wyatt Dakota now trying to get past the 18 of Avery Williams for that 3rd spot. Looks like he's going to be able to do that now as the 6 of Jack Mehoff almost not making his feature, trying to get past the 52 of Michael Martinez, as we're going to have a little bit of contact here between the 48 and the 01 of Rosa de la Cruz. Having started on the front row all the way back to the 7th spot now, is she getting trapped on the top side even more. They're now 3 wide there. Not the kind of place you want to be. As we come up a little bit farther, is going to be the 6 of Jag Meoff holding down the 6th position, I believe. Is, yeah, now the 28 of Mark Martini getting around the 10 of Uncle Ruckus. Hoping to become maybe the first ever 2-time SKICAR winner here. As we're going to be looking back to through the field now, it's going to be the 18 Avery Williams trying to go to work on that number 10 car of Wyatt Dakota. As it looks like the 6 now getting shoved by the 48. 48 of Wyatt Wild up here trying to break into the top 6. It looks like he's going to be doing it now, forcing that number 6 way wide. It looks like almost being able to get to the 5th spot before the end of that turn. So the 48 of Wyatt Wild, one to look out for today. Having a great run. As we keep looking back here, is the 00 of Bever Train going to be our last place car right now. Unfortunate there for that team. Haven't had a lot of success in SKICAR so far. Trying to make that change as he gets past the 54 Zeveltom Foolington for the 41st position, excuse me. Coming up a little farther we got any surprises as we have the 18 Midnight Rider now running top 25. Great run out of great run out of his organization. Not having a lot of success here in SKICAR the last couple of actually this whole season pretty much. Trying to finally put a step in the right direction here. Is he now getting past maybe the 62 of Xavier Krabs for that 22nd position? Now we go up a little bit. The 29, excuse me, Nia Marinacci looks like getting past the 01 of Rosa De La Cruz. De La Cruz now going to be back in the 20th, 21st, 22nd position there. So not the kind of run she was hoping to have after starting on the front row. But that 29 actually having been not been the picture of consistency the last couple of week of races, but after a great run at Riverside, it looks like that was the thing that team needed. Is now they're running almost in the top 15 now, getting by a ton of cars now, as they might be getting trapped on the top side by the 19 of Daniel Starr. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be the case. Unfortunately, there car probably going to go back in the probably going to fall back a little bit there as we go back up a little bit farther. It's going to be the 66 of Name Almendinger now, leaning on that 69 of Jeremy Isley now. Going to make it almost 3 wide for the 20th position, as the 18 of Midnight Rider now is trying to get something to work here. Is he trying to slide in with the 01 of Rosa De La Cruz, but not quite sure he's going to be able to do it. Now they're 3 wide here at Homestead, trying to somehow get this whole situation done. Is the 69, Jeremy Isley, going to be getting past the 18 there. 18 going to be falling back again. Going to be back in the almost 25th now. The 01 of De La Cruz now not going to let him on the bottom of the racetrack. It's the 85 of Johnny Yang now getting by. So not the kind of race he was hoping to have, but looks like the 6 of Jack Mehoff now falling back a little bit. 35 of Jeff Dubuque holding him up to the top side. So we look up a little bit farther, it's going to be the 28 of Mark Martini still holding down the lead here, leading at, as we got 10 laps in the books here, 17 to go. It's the 18 Avery Williams now going to work on that 28, trying to get his first career win here in SKICAR. 28, Mark Martini trying to get his second, as the 10 of Uncle Ruck is trying to get his first. Lots of cars here having amazing runs, especially the 10 Wyatt Dakota. Originally for that team, even Dakota himself not having a lot of high expectations, but clearly proving those wrong, as he now runs 5th here in this feature event, number 7. As it looks like we got a caution on the speedway. Not quite sure who that was for. It's like the 18 Nick Schermente with some front end damage on that car. We're gonna see what happened. Oh, a little bit of stack up. They got 4 wide coming down that front stretch, and the 83 of Joey Berge getting into the 41, causing a chain reaction there. It's the 88 gets the 12 pinned up against there, spinning himself out. Really unfortunate there for the 88 of Marshall Levine Young and the 18 of Nick Schermente. So we're gonna look on board now. Roof cam on the 88 of Marshall Levine Young. It's the 41, yeah, just squeezing him. Nowhere for him to go as the 12 of Changer Afton, just wrong place at the wrong time. Not looking like a ton of damage here. So probably able to continue. So we're now going to be seeing how we're doing under caution. Hugh Kyleson now running top 15 in the 13th position. Great run for that organization, having a great couple of races the last couple of days. So yeah, 75 Caker right behind him, our defending winner from Riverside. Trying to make something work here. Is I forgot this wasn't supposed to be a night race. There's a version of Homestead that has a night race that's Unfortunately, not very good for this field size. The field size is capped at 39. As it looks like the 18, Avery Williams now having gotten around the 28 of Mark Martini. Not quite sure when that happened. It looks like the pace car's lights are still on. We're going to go back and we're going to see what the heck happened here to get the 18 Avery Williams in the lead like this. As it looks like as the caution flag was waving, it looks like the 18 was still ahead, or the 28 was still ahead of the 18. Let's see what's going on here as he dive bombs it, looks like, into turn number 3. Absolutely just destroying that 28's run, as it looks like the 10 of Uncle Ruck is also going to be able to get around him now, as they were side by side for the finish here, as it looks like the 28 must have been out front, but it looks like the game's counting the 10. Not quite sure what the deal with that is, as we're going to go back up here and see when the pace car is going to be going to 1 lap to go now, hopefully. We can only hope. As the pace car now turning the lights off, we're going to be going green next time by, as the 10 of Uncle Ruckus now looking to the bottom of the racetrack. Not quite sure what the deal with that is. Maybe a mechanical failure on that machine. Not quite sure what the problem is there. Is the 28 of Mark Martini now going to be not quite sure what to do here, as he just makes sure to stay behind the 10 car. As we're going to be coming down the backstretch now, it's going to be 18 Avery Williams leading them to green, followed by 28 of Mark Martini, I think. 52 of Michael Martinez, and 10 of Wyatt Dakota. And now inheriting a top 5 spot is going to be the 48 of Wyatt Wild. First time he's been in the top 5 since Daytona, so great run for that team. As now it looks like we're going to be, it looks like the 28 now going to be catching up to the back of the 18. Not going to want to let him have a big extra advantage there. At least not when they're coming to green here. So the 18 Avery Williams going to be leading him to green here at Homestead. The pace car pulling to the safety pit road, as well as the 10. Not quite sure what the issue was there. As the field now coming down the front straightaway, and we're green for the restart here at Miami. 15 of 27 laps in the books here. 12 laps to go. Is the 28 now of Mark Martini, maybe trying to get the 18 up the racetrack now. 28, that's going to be close now if the 18 is actually going to be able to stay on the top side. Not quite sure he's going to be able to. The 18 Avery Williams now going to be trying to block that 28 best he can. It looks like he will now clear him, as the 28 was alongside him for the majority of that straight. 28 staying right glued to his back bumper. So now we're going to go a little bit farther back. Actually, you know what? We're going to check it out now. It's the 28 of Mark Martini now looking at the bottom of the 18. Maybe trying to move him out of the way here. Trying to get that second win here. It's the 52 of Michael Martinez now trying to get his first SKICAR win. The 10 of Wyatt Dakota following right behind, hoping for someone to make a mistake here in that Hue 2024 machine. Going to be the 28, the 52 now of I almost said Wyatt Wild. The 52 of Michael Martinez getting past the 28 now of Mark Martini now, putting him maybe to the third position. But they're still side by side, so can't be too sure here who's going to be able to get the advantage. The 28 now not driving it too hard, not too far up. Maybe trying to still get a little bit of momentum as the 52 comes up a little bit, making the 28 lift. But the 28 now still going to be side by side with that 52 machine of Michael Martinez. Went into the corner now. It looks like the 52 finally going to clear him. The 28 maybe trying to work that top side a little bit. Try not to get passed by the 10 too. As now we have top three looking like they're going to be Avery Williams, Michael Martinez. He looking at the bottom of the racetrack now, trying to muscle the 18 out of the way. Not going to be able to get it done this time. As it looks like the 10 of Uncle Ruck is now back out from pit road. Couple laps down here. Looks like we might have had a retirement. Not quite sure who. As now the 52 now still working on that 18 car. Not letting him out of his sights. So now we're going to be looking at this. And yet again, this is the original layout of Homestead. The flat layout. So pretty interesting. Is the 18 now maybe going to be looking up on lapping the number 10 car of Uncle Ruckus pretty soon here. As now they're coming off of the corner number 4. Coming out to take the 7 laps to go. As it's 52 now. Dive bomb to the bottom of the racetrack. It's going to be the 52 of Michael Martinez forcing the 18 up. And the 52 now taking over that top spot. It's the 52 of Michael Martinez now to the lead at Homestead. 18 Avery Williams not going to like that much as he sends it in there a little bit lower than the 52 now. Getting a little bit of a run, but this has just been a neck and neck battle this whole race. So we're going to go a little bit farther back, check on some other people as we got the pair of 18s. 38th going to be the 18 of Midnight Rider, followed by the 18 of Nick Schmento. As going to be the 44 Jet Sneaker now looking to the bottom of the racetrack, maybe trying to get around the 83 of Joey Berge. Sneaker not having the kind of run he was hoping to have today. Only running in the the 37th position now. 12 of Jane Drafton having passed a couple people after that initial being involved in that caution. So good to see that car isn't very damaged. It looks like that car is almost completely clean. As the I'm gonna check up front still. Gonna be the 52 of Michael Martinez leading him. 28 of Mark Martini close behind. So we're gonna be checking up now on the let's see. Who's someone we're gonna check up on? Oh, 60 of Jimmy Allitzer now getting to the bottom of the 87. Xavier Martinez. Martinez actually coming off of getting his second career top 10 at Riverside. Not having the best day here, and now running 34th. As the, no, I'm sorry, now he's running 34th as a 00 Bever Train also getting by him. 54, Double Tom Foolington there. Maybe also in line to get passed by the 60 as well as maybe the 00 as well. The 00 plays its cards right. So he dives to the bottom of the racetrack, seeing if the 54 can be cleared by both at the same time. Not going to be able to get it done there. But the 00 of Bever Train now side by side with that the He Gets Sus machine of Tom Foolington. So we're now looking up on 3 laps to go here at Homestead. Checking up the front now is going to be the 52 of Michael Martinez, still up front, but 28 of Mark Martini now reeled in the 18 of Avery Williams. So it's anybody's race here. As now we're coming up on 2 laps to go here. 52 still holding up that lead. Nobody really able to touch him here. As the 28 of Mark Martini now falling back a little bit, as well as the 18 now, as the 52 is starting to pull out to a bit of a lead here. Great call on that team as the 52 now coming up the racetrack. Not quite sure what the plan was there. It's the 18 going to be jumping right behind, hoping to maybe pick up a little bit of position. Not position, excuse me, some ground as we have 2 to go. Sorry, this is 2 to go here at Homestead. Math is hard. As the 18 of Avery Williams now almost right to the back bumper of that 52, hoping he makes some sort of a mistake here. coming down the back straightaway. 28 of Mark Martini now starting to fall behind a little bit. It's the 18. Ooh, that's pretty close. Almost getting into the rear bumper. That's 52, and it looks like he will. A little bit of contact there as we're coming up on the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Homestead for the 52 Insurance King Mustang of Michael Martinez, excuse me. Is the 52 now coming high a little bit. 18 going to start to pounce. Avery Williams now trying to battle for that 52. His first place position is not quite sure he's going to get it done, as he has one more chance, and it looks like he's not going to be able to get it done here. As coming out of turn number 4, it's going to be the 52 now of Michael Martinez, going to be able to win here at Homestead. Second going to be the 18 of Avery Williams. Third, the 28 of Martin Martini. Third going to be the Mark Martini. Wow, I can't talk. Fourth is going to be the 10 of Wyatt Dakota. Fifth, going to be the 48 of Wyatt Wild. Sixth, the 41 of James Daniel. Seventh, going to be the 77 of Davion West. Eighth, the 6 of Jack Mehoff. Ninth, the 8 of Lane Johnson. And 10th, going to be the 84 of Jason Albert. 10 of Hugh Kyleson, barely missing out on a top 10 there. That's just going to about do it here for us at Homestead. Make sure to, if you haven't already, join the Discord to be a part of any of these broadcasts for yourself. Link is in the bio of the channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and we're going to see you back